Or we could skip to the fun part.
Freya! I'm Freya's brother, and you are? No, don't tell me. Let me guess. Let's go with Brody. Leave now.
Now you're playing protective brother.
I need you to perform a locator spell Hayley's missing.
You're worried about her.
I prefer to know the whereabouts of my enemies.
You're afraid she's truly lost. I'll need the best connection to Hayley. You'll have to wake Hope.
Let me out.
You can feel the curse in your blood. Something's restraining it, but...
Where the hell is that bastard?
Hayley!
Do you have any idea what you have taken from me?
My family saved her life while you were off playing hide and seek in the forest.
Are you that delusional? You cursed all of us.
Family you chose over us. You chose over Hope.
What you're planning on telling her that I abandoned her. Look at us now, Klaus. She deserves something better. I wanted for her something better. Fight back! Fight back! She's walking. I missed it. I missed everything.
Is the curse broken?
I'll explain later. You're safe for now. The only way that I will stay under your roof is if I'm in a coffin.
You think I will allow Hope out of my protection for a second?
Welcome to a 21st century custody battle. Moms win them now.
You created the problem. This might well be the solution.
Put the place in Jackson's name. Klaus won't be invited in.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You should be quite comfortable.
Thank you for this. Thought we would be okay. That Hope could be raised by a real family. For the first time, I was happy.
These belong to you. I recovered them after you turned. I thought only of you. Every day I thought. You are not forgotten.
It'll make it a good home. Hope will be surrounded by people who love her. She'll be happy. You'll be happy. What?
I just missed you.
Oh, you saved us. Again.
Davina's not gonna let us forget she's the reason why we're here. Our freedom comes with a price.
Just for today. Why don't you let me take care of you for a change, huh?
When Klaus Mikaelson died saving Hope, everyone thought the story ended with his ashes. But here's the thing about sacrifices. They don't just stop when the hero's gone. They ripple. They twist. They change everything, even for a family of ancient vampires who thought they'd seen it all. Klaus's death didn't just save Hope. It broke the Mikaelsons' cycle of chaos, forced them to stop running, and finally made them live up to that always and forever vow they'd been reciting for 1,000 years. Let's talk about those unseen ripples, how the guy who once burned villages for fun ended up being the one who fixed his family, even after he was gone. First off, let's start with the big shift. The Mikaelsons stopped fighting each other and started fighting for something. Before Klaus died, they were a mess. Elijah was the overbearing protector, Rebekah was running from commitment, Cole was acting out to get attention, and Klaus was lashing out because he was scared. But when Klaus took the hollow into himself and died, it was like a switch flipped. All that anger, all that jealousy, all that fear. Suddenly, it didn't matter because Klaus had given up everything to make sure they had a future that centered on hope. You remember in the weeks after his death, Rebekah didn't pack her bags and run to Paris like she usually would. She stayed in New Orleans, helped Hayley fix up the plantation house, and even sat down with the witches to learn how to protect Hope's magic. Elijah didn't lecture everyone about responsibility, he just listened. Cole didn't prank the vampires or mess with dark magic. He helped Hope practice controlling her wolf side. For the first time ever, Always and Forever wasn't just a threat or a promise. It was a plan. And that plan was honor Klaus by keeping Hope safe. Now, let's dive into each sibling because Klaus's ripple hit them all differently. Let's start with Rebekah. For centuries, she'd been the wild child of the family, falling in love too fast, running from danger too soon, scared that staying in one place would mean getting hurt. But Klaus's sacrifice, it made her stop running. Remember when she had the chance to take the cure, become human, marry Marcel, live a normal life? She said no, not because she didn't want it, but because she thought Klaus died for Hope. I can't leave her now. She became Hope's cool aunt, the one who took her shopping in Paris, who taught her how to wear a dress and fight a vampire at the same time, who never let her forget that Klaus loved her more than anything. And when Hope struggled in legacies, when she thought she was a monster, when she wanted to give up, Rebekah showed up. She didn't lecture. She just said, your dad was a monster too, but he chose to be better for you. So can you. That's the Rebekah.Klaus's sacrifice made, no longer the girl running from her family, but the woman standing for it. Then there's Elijah. He'd spent his whole life being Klaus's shadow, cleaning up his messes, protecting him from himself, even lying for him. But Klaus's death made Elijah question everything. For the first time, he wasn't just Klaus's brother. He was just Elijah. And when the Hollow came back, because of course it did, he made a choice that would have been unthinkable before. He erased his own memories. Not to protect himself, but to protect Hope. Because he knew the Hollow fed on family bonds. And if he didn't remember loving Hope, he couldn't be used against her. When he got his memories back later, he didn't go back to being the strict protector. He softened. He told Hope stories about Klaus, funny ones, not just he burned a village ones. He even admitted to her that he'd been wrong about Klaus, that he'd never seen how much Klaus loved her until it was too late. And when Elijah finally died saving Hope again, because that's what Mikaelsons do, his last words were about Klaus, tell Hope her father would be proud. That's the Elijah.Klaus's sacrifice made no longer just the guy fixing messes, but the guy honoring the brother he'd spent centuries misunderstanding. And Cole? Oh, Cole. He'd spent 1,000 years being the problem child, acting out, messing with dark magic, resenting Elijah for favoring Klaus, resenting Klaus for being the chosen one. But Klaus's death hit him harder than anyone, because Cole finally realized Klaus wasn't just his brother. He was the only one who'd ever really gotten him. The only one who'd ever laughed at his pranks, who'd ever joined him in stealing a crown or blowing up a castle. So Cole stopped acting out. He started using his knowledge of dark magic for good, helping Hope break curses, teaching her how to outsmart witches, even teaming up with Alaric of all people, to protect the Salvatore school in legacies. Remember when Hope was possessed by Malivore? Cal didn't run. He stayed. He used a spell he'd learned from a 17th century witch, one he'd originally planned to use for revenge to save her. And when it was over, he said, your dad would have done the same. That's the Cole.Klaus's sacrifice made, no longer the guy causing chaos, but the guy using chaos to protect the people he loved. Now, let's talk.